Welcome to CB Fire TV. The Lord has been talking to me about a couple of things over the last week, and one of the things that He wanted me to release onto the earth was about comparison. And what He was saying was, Aidan, the reason why my people are not thriving and succeeding is because of comparison. What my people have done is they have looked at somebody else and they have seen what they are doing, and they are running and chasing after them with a purpose on what they do and what they say and where they go, because they want to be like them. They want to do what they do, but they don't know, people do not know that I have spent time installing things on the inside of them that will bring the kingdom, my kingdom, together. I've installed things that should be birthed out onto the earth, but what's happened is the birth has become a miscarriage. Why? Because people have looked at other people and are chasing what they have. They are chasing what the gifting that they have, so to say it. They're chasing the fame, they're chasing the glory. They have seen the reaction that they get, and that's what people are hungry for. So now my kingdom has not become about me and bringing it onto the earth and speaking my heart on the earth. What it's become is a competition. The reason why people cannot move forward is because of competition. People don't actually value what I have given them, because I have given each individual something special. I've given each individual something that is going to change the world. And what is supposed to happen is that we're supposed to come together and we are supposed to bring the kingdom. We are supposed to bring God's heart. We are supposed to bring change. But what's happened is we've just brought competition amongst ourselves. There's just competition. The Lord was telling me, Aiden, there's actually no growth and no unity within the kingdom. Why? Because people are chasing what other people have. People are competing against other people because they want what they have. It's become a competition. Who can be the greatest? Who can be the loudest? Who can be seen the most? Who can get a reaction from people? The Lord was telling me, Aiden, I have given people their own lane. Each individual has their own lane, but what's happened is we've looked over lanes and seen what someone else has done. And now we are switching lanes. We are going into lanes that are not our own. And the danger about switching lanes is you could end up killed, because someone is on a journey in their lane that God has set for them. God didn't set you their journey. He set you your own journey. So if you were to switch journeys now and to go into someone else's lane, the what's the word? I say this all the time. The consequence, that's the word, sorry. The consequence is death. The consequence is that you get hurt. The consequences are not good. The Lord says that I have given people something that is going to change the world. And what is supposed to happen, we're supposed to come together. We're supposed to be united. At the moment, we are separate. We are scattered. We put each other down. Why? Because we want to be seen. We want to be like someone else. It's a competition. We are comparing ourselves against other people. And in comparing ourselves, what we actually do is we actually diss God. We actually disrespect God, because God has given us something special. He has implanted something special, something great on the inside of us. But because of our greediness, our selfishness, because of comparison, we don't want it. We literally say to God, I don't want what you've given me. I want what that person has, because that person is making it work, and that person is getting the reaction, and that person, and that person, and that person. But the Lord is actually showing me, and He's looking at us and He's saying, but what about you? What about what I have given you? I've given him one thing and he's utilizing it, but I have given you something also. And I've given you something great, something awesome. And what we do is we always reject God. We reject what God has given us. And then after we reject God, we go back to God and say, well, can you give him what that person has? But the Lord is saying, I'm not giving you what that person has. I have given you something for yourself. And then I said, God, so what's going to happen? And He said, Aiden, I am and I have been raising up people who are after my heart, where I have given them something special. I've given them their own identity, and they are utilizing it. They are coming back to me. They are asking me what they should do. And because they are asking me what I should do, I then open doors for them where they will reach the wider community. They will reach the masses. They will reach the nations. Because they're being obedient to my word. They are utilizing the gift that I have given them. They are expanding it. They are exploring it. With my supervision, they come back to me. I am raising up a people who are not comparing themselves to other people, but would rather collaborate with other people to bring unity, to bring growth, to bring my heart onto the earth. The Lord is saying that we need to be careful about who we're comparing ourselves to. Because the Lord has a plan for each one of us. It's not one person be great and the others just fail. The Lord wants all of us to be great. He has a plan for all of us. And what he wants to do is he wants to stir the gifts on the inside of us. There's some of us that are looking at other people and wanting to be like them, but the Lord is saying, don't want to be like them, want to be like me. And when you want to be like me and when you chase me, you'll see what's going to happen. You'll see how I'm going to use you. Your motivation shouldn't be someone else. Your motivation should be God. So the Lord is asking you, am I going to be your motivation? Are you going to come back to me so I can activate the gifts that I have given you? Are you going to ask me for more? Are you going to come back to me and ask me? Are you going to come back and spend time? Are you going to come back and ask me what the plan is? Where do I go? What do I need to get rid of that's on the inside of me? How do I get to the next level? These are the questions that we need to be asking God, because God is actually waiting for us. So I hope you've been blessed by this video. I want you guys to know is that God has given you something special. Each individual has something special. And the Lord wants to use you. But he cannot use you if you're trying to be like somebody else. I'll see you guys next week.